So this is just gonna be sort of like a diary. Not necessarily a diary though, because that would mean I have like daily thoughts, which it's not really the thing with me. I don't think about much during the day, or just I don't think much within a day in general. But I mean, I guess there is one thing that I think about all the time. And it just thinking about it, or like even having the idea, or not really an idea, but even just making this, or talking about this subject, it like makes me feel some type of way. Makes my heart just like hurt in a way. I don't know. It just doesn't. I wouldn't say it feels good. Um, Feels like it's been getting worse to the point where it feels like it's deteriorating. It's really weird. Today I had throughout the day at work trouble breathing. My heart felt like it was gonna explode. I don't know. It was like super weird. I don't know if I was close to having a heart attack or whatever. Anyways, this is just gonna be, I guess, in a way, like just messages. Nobody's probably gonna see this. Nobody that I know, or even the person that these messages are gonna be meant for, which is completely fine. But I miss you. Exactly 1 month ago, December 20th, 2025, you sent that breakup text. And although I knew it was going to happen sooner or later, although it broke me the first time I saw it, and although it's left me broken ever since, internally, but externally, I was happy. Not happy for myself, obviously. Not happy for anything else either. But happy for you. Happy for you because I knew all along how it was gonna end up in a way. I knew that it was my fault too, that things ended where they had to have been, or where they had ended. But it made me happy in a way because you got out of it. So I'm no longer holding you back. But throughout the years, the few people I've talked to, them leaving or me leaving, it wasn't too serious. And that's how I knew she was different, because it's been a whole entire month. And I mean, it it feels like I lost purpose. And some people might think it's corny. I don't know who's ever gonna see this, but people nowadays that think stuff like this is corny, or like some others, they'll tell you, oh, it's okay, there's plenty fish in the sea, or the right one will come. But if she wasn't the right one, why do I feel like this? Even after a whole month of being separated. You know what I mean? Like, that has to mean something. There's just no way it doesn't. It's been a whole month, and all I've been doing within the entire month is just regretting my choices, punishing myself, and just thinking about her every day. And I wish I could blame it on something else other than myself, but there's just no way I can. It was my fault how it ended. I guess I'm not meant for relationships. I'm not built for them. Which is annoying, because if I'm meant to be alone, why is my desire to be loved so strong? If I'm meant to be alone, why not take that away from me? I don't. It's like, it's just chaos. Like, if I'm meant to be alone, I don't, like, why do I want to feel such a connection? But I guess that really was my last chance. I did say that from the very beginning. That was it for me. And I've given up on all of that. Obviously, if she ever gave me a second chance, I would take it without a doubt. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm like, there's just this feeling. It can't be anything else other than love, right? For a month to have passed, and like, just it can't be anything other than love, right? If she ever gave me if she ever gave me another chance, I would take it without a doubt. Well, thinking about it, I'm not. I might have to go back on that. I don't know if I would take that opportunity. If I had the opportunity, I still probably wouldn't take it, because ever since day one, I felt like I wasn't worthy of even her liking me. And I mean, it ended up being true. I just wasn't worthy. No, I wasn't the best partner, which is, I don't know. But yeah, it's all I've been thinking about, really. And like I said, some other people might think, oh, the right one will come or whatever. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I don't want any other fish. That's the only fish I wanted. That's the only fish I wanted. Screw every other fish. I don't need any of that. And if she wasn't the right one, then I wouldn't be feeling this way. So my thought process really is like, that was it. That was the one. I don't think a person who was wrong for me would have me feeling some type of way, especially since, you know, she wasn't the perfect girl. Obviously, nobody's perfect, but she was my perfect girl. She was the most beautiful girl I ever seen, even though it wasn't physically. Most of my relationships, talking stages, situationships, or whatever have mostly been long distance. I'm a very introvert guy. I don't like to talk to people. And I think also that same introvertedness, I don't even know if that's a word, is honestly what also kept me holding back. Sometimes I would just be on the game for too long, completely forget to text her back. I just wasn't paying enough attention. I had barely any time on my hands as it was. And the time that I did have, I didn't spend it with her. And if I could go back in time, I definitely would change that. But if I also could go back in time, I would have rewinded all the way to the first time she'd send me a text. And I just wouldn't have replied because I just think she would have been better off without me, like without meeting me. So, but yeah, just this is gonna be, I guess, the place I go to, or the place that I will come back to every now and then, you know. Maybe as the years go on, I can see my younger self, see the roots that I came from, and just kind of, I don't know, maybe reflect or just learn. Not really sure. But it just sucks, you know. No, we almost had something. I almost had you. Almost. Almost. Such a tragic word.